The girl and her husband of many years were reborn together, but she wasn't happy at all. When he ran toward her, she pretended not to know him and stepped aside. In their past life they were deeply in love, a model couple in everyone's eyes. But due to a hidden genetic defect, the girl eventually became permanently disabled. Yet the man didn't care about her condition, and even proposed to her during that difficult time. The girl was moved by his unwavering support, and agreed without hesitation to be with him for life. But reality was far more cruel than they imagined. The man's family couldn't accept a disabled daughter-in-law. His older brother even took the chance to steal his heir position. The girl finally realized her presence had become a burden to his future. But the man believed that husband and wife should support each other no matter what. To cheer her up, he took her to the mountains for a break, but they happened to run into a sudden wildfire. With his healthy body, he could have survived if he left her behind, but he refused to give up on her, and used all his strength to push her out of the flames, while he himself got trapped inside. When the girl saw he was gone, she chose not to live alone, and resolutely followed him into death. But when she opened her eyes again, she had returned to her high school days. She was relieved, because she hadn't met him yet at this point in life. To avoid dragging him down again, she decided to dodge every moment they could meet. But the moment she walked downstairs, she saw him standing in the crowd staring at her. The overwhelming joy of reunion surged in the man's heart, but the girl had a bad feeling. As he ran toward her with excitement, she instantly realized he might have been reborn too. She instinctively moved toward him, but regretted it the second she stepped forward. She couldn't ruin his life again this time. In just a few steps 1,000 thoughts flooded her mind. Just as they were about to pass each other, she turned her head and deliberately avoided him. The man froze as she walked right past him. After all these years together, they had long developed an unspoken bond, and from the tears at the corner of her eyes, he understood everything. The girl returned to her dorm and started reading rebirth novels. Suddenly her roommate mentioned a new transfer student in the chemistry department, and the name turned out to be the man she had loved for years. But he had always been a financial prodigy. Transferring to chemistry now would ruin his future. She remembered him once saying, if he had another life, he'd switch to chemistry just to meet her earlier. She instantly realized why he changed majors, and rushed out to convince him to return to finance. But when she saw him, she knew she no longer had the right to interfere with his choices. As if sensing her presence, he opened the door and pulled her into his arms without hesitation. But the girl held back her feelings, and forced herself to push him away. Pretending she was being harassed by a stranger, she scolded him as a pervert, and told him she would never love him in this life. Her words cut into both their hearts like a knife, but the girl knew this was the only way to make him give up. Lost in despair, her roommate dragged her to the basketball court to watch a group of lively boys playing. Amid the laughter, a senior awkwardly handed her a cup of milk tea. Seeing this, the man dunked the basketball with precision, and claimed his territory on the spot. Before she could react, he took the milk tea from her and drank it, then coldly said, "How dare you chase her without even knowing her favorite flavor?" Then naturally pulled her into his arms. Her eyes welled up with tears, but she knew she couldn't give in, so she slapped him